channel. So today's video is going to be a chit chat get ready with me, and I'm super excited because it's going to include a bunch of first impressions on some new Dior products I just got. I mean, how gorgeous is this box? It also came with a pretty pink ribbon wrapped around it, and when I got it in the mail, I was just like, so this is kind of an early birthday present from my sweet cousin Sarah in California. So she was asking me what I needed. I told her I needed some liquid liner. So that's pretty much what I thought she was getting me. Okay, first things first, I just washed and blow dried my hair, so it is like full lion mode right now. Okay, a little fancy, but it'll do. Okay, so here's the two samples that I'm super excited to try. This is a new primer and foundation that Dior is coming out with. This is the primer and foundation. I am gonna try both of them out. This says it's the shade number 20 light beige. I didn't even look up the shades or anything to see if that was remotely close. Then there's this little sample of the Dior Addict Ultra Gloss and Lipstick. So that'll be fun. How adorable is this bag? I'm gonna use this when I travel. So these are two little perfume samples. I'm not gonna smell them because I'm terrible at describing scents, especially perfumes. So that's what they're called. Again, not even gonna try to butcher these names right now. I need to do some research on how to pronounce them. Actually, I'm gonna show you guys the bottles because they are just too cute. Like, how adorable are these? I die. I actually don't have any high-end perfumes, so these little sample ones are perfect for me, so I can find the scent for me eventually someday. And then I won't be using this in the video either. This is their Instant Eye Makeup Remover. I haven't even looked at this bottle actually, to be honest. Yesterday I got home and this was in the mail. Quickly took some Instagram photos of just the boxes. Opened most of the stuff out except this actually. I just didn't open this one up. But this is so cute. I did not expect it to be this color. I think the actual liquid is that color. Or maybe it's just the bottle? I don't really know, but I'm super excited to try this out. I will probably do like a first impression on my Snapchat. Go follow me on Snapchat if you aren't already because I do lots of fun things on there, like little mini first impressions and stuff. And then these, whoa, sorry, I'm blinding you guys. These are the last three things I got. I'm just gonna put those boxes down. So she got me a mascara primer and a mascara, and I have tried the mascara before. She's actually gotten me this mascara before because she loves Dior, and I absolutely love this mascara. I'm actually running super low and it's probably expired by this point, so I was really stoked that she got me another one. And you guys, you know what the weirdest thing is these are scented, and I didn't even realize that for the longest time, but one day I was applying it and I was like, you know what, this smells way too good for mascara, and I read it and it says Parfum something mascara. I was like, oh. Okay, now for the lash primer. It's a cute little white bottle. Oh my god, how cute is this? Ah. I haven't tried many lash primers. I think the only one I've ever tried is La Roc, and I wasn't a big fan. So I'm super stoked to try one out. So the last product is the liner I was telling you guys about. I was telling her that I needed liquid liner, that I'm completely out, and she really wanted me to try this one specifically. So they have a couple, I know, and this one is called the Dior Show Art Pen. It's a felt tip like this, which I absolutely love felt tip liners, but I've never actually tried a high-end one. But I was actually thinking about this before I was filming the video, and I actually decided I'm not going to be doing a first impression on the liquid liner today. The only reason for that is because when I wear winged liner, I want to wear lashes. I never ever wear winged liner without lashes. I don't know why, I just don't really love the look of it. So it was like I either did a first impression on the liner or the primer and mascara. In my next makeup tutorial, I will definitely be using this though, and you guys will see it then. Okay guys, let's hop into this already, shall we? Why are these always so hard to open? Oh, there we go. Ooh, it's like pink. Okay, so it says, Dior Skin Forever and Ever Wear. Extreme perfection and hold instantly helps mattify, smooth, and correct. Visibly improves the appearance of pores day after day. So I probably put way too much on then. That's why when I said, oh, it's pink, I knew it was like not what I thought it was. It's kind of like flaking off, and that's probably completely my bad for putting way too much on, and I just didn't apply it like a smoothing primer. I was just like slathering it all over my face like it was a moisturizing primer. So yeah, it's definitely like gathering on my lotion, and my moisturizer has been on for quite a while, like over 30 minutes. So it's definitely dry, and this stuff is just like balling up. Again, a lot of that is probably because I used way too much, but even on my forehead there, when I was not rubbing it in like a maniac, it was still balling up pretty bad. Okay, so I just put it on the card like this, and as you can see, as I'm holding it up like this, it's running, which means it's a pretty lightweight foundation. At least it's not super thick. Okay, so I'm applying this with my beauty blender, and I'm just going to read off the little facts here as I start blending it in. So maybe we should put some over here. Whoa, okay. So I don't know if you guys saw that, but normally I just do one cheek at a time, and there was like so much on here that I brought it over there. I mean, I don't even know if it was that there was so much on here. It's just that this has way more coverage than I thought it was going to. Okay, so it says Dior Skin Forever Perfect Makeup Everlasting Wear. The active matte powder complex helps skin look instantly unified and flawless with a fresh matte finish. Long wearing with up to 16 hours of medium to full coverage wear. Day after day, skin texture is refined and pores appear less visible. But you guys, this is seriously so much more full coverage than I thought it was going to be with how runny it was. I thought it was going to be super sheer, and I've only dipped my beauty blender in that 2 times. And now I squeezed it all out of the package, so the rest of it is just going to go to a waste. This is such a beautiful foundation. Actually, in a lot of ways, it reminds me of my Clinique Beyond Perfecting foundation and concealer. I don't like the name of that because it's so long. The actual finish of it is a little bit different. This one is a little bit more matte. The Clinique gives off a little bit more of a luminosity. So, I mean, this is my first impression of it, but if you tried the Clinique foundation and you thought it was too dewy for you, this might be a gorgeous alternative. Okay, so for concealer today, I'm actually not going to be using my usual Maybelline Fit Me. I decided to just switch it up today, so I'm going to be using my L'Oreal True Match concealer in the shade W123. I've actually been using this for the past like week because my Maybelline Fit Me concealer is getting super low. I need to restock. And when I first started using this stuff, I didn't love it, and it's still not my favorite concealer. I actually think it has a bit more coverage than the Maybelline Fit Me. That's pretty much why I don't love it as much. I just prefer a little bit lighter of a concealer, but this one is still really, really gorgeous, especially for how full coverage it is. Okay, we gotta work quickly because I accidentally just put concealer on my lid and my under eye, and I like to do them separately. So I'm gonna blend out the lid really quick, and then I'm going to set it with my Too Faced chocolate bar. So I'm just going to super quickly set it. Set. Okay, now I'm blending out that under eye. Okay, so I'm gonna look really crazy while I talk to you guys for a second, but I'm actually gonna be using 2 different powders to bake with, and I want to explain it really quick. So this is the powder I've been baking with for a really long time. This is the e.l.f. HD powder. It's probably not the best translucent powder in the world, but I've been using it for a long time, and I've been using it to bake for a long time, and it does work. It does do the job, so I highly recommend this if you need a cheap, translucent, loose powder. And then this is something that I have incorporated into my baking routine in the past month or so. So this is actually an under eye brightening powder that was sent to me a while back. It's probably been over a month since I've had this stuff, but I just don't bake that often, and I really wanted to get a good opinion on this stuff before I told you guys how I like it. So since I've been using it to bake and not just set under my eyes, I really have been liking mixing these two. I love this one on its own and I love this one on its own. I think that this one is a little bit too strong to bake with on its own because it's an actual like pinky peachy powder. So I love it on its own just with a brush to set the under eye. It's absolutely gorgeous, but mixing these two like a little concoction and baking them under your eyes, I swear is just like the perfect combo. So this little guy is called the Bright Eyes Under Eye Brightener. You can find them at iamgreenminded.com and I will link it all down below for you guys in the description box. A super sweet lady, Mary Ellen, decided to send this to me, but she's in no way paying me to talk about it or anything like that. And she was also super sweet enough to give you guys a coupon code if you are interested in trying out this powder. So the coupon code is actually going to be IamGreen Kayla Jasmine 15. Again, I will have it all listed in the description box and wrote out for you guys so that you can try out this brightener if you want to. But now I'm just going to mix up my little concoction and bake this under eye so you guys can see the Bright Eyes powder in action. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but it actually is like a straight up peachy colored powder. Okay, so again, tapping out the under eye and immediately going in and just pressing that. Okay, so since you guys saw the concealer on this side, I'm going to conceal this side, and when I get to baking, I'll show you guys that. So when you're doing this, you really want to pack that powder on. That's the point of the baking process, is that you're setting on all of this translucent powder and it's just like soaking it up. Oh my gosh, I can see powder flying everywhere and I look so crazy right now. So I kind of like to tip my head back so that the powder is not like really flying everywhere. And I'll do my chin as well. Really doesn't look this scary, but on camera it looks like so much whiter. So depending on how oily you are, you can leave this on for a super long time, like 20 minutes, or you can leave it on just for a few minutes like me. I just do that because I have really dry skin and baking helps with my creasing problems, but if I bake too long, it can kind of do the opposite and make all of my skin look super crepey and just not cute because I have dry skin. I do bake my nose, and that is for oil purposes. If I am going to break through some oils, it's going to be like on my nose and on my chin. I've really been loving my NYC Sunny Bronzer again recently. I love the Rodial contouring powder, but I really just like that for contouring. And this is such an easy bronzer to apply. I can literally do it like without looking with this big fluffy brush, and it just looks flawless every time. Okay, sorry if the lighting looks a little bit different. I had to upload those clips and empty my SD card. So now I'm going to highlight, and I'm going to show you guys a highlighting routine that I have been going to a lot recently. So this is e.l.f.'s Baked Illuminator in the shade Blush Gems, and then this is NYX Illuminator in the shade Ritualistic. So this e.l.f. one has a really pretty pinky champagne sheen to it, and then putting the NYX one on top just really gives it a gorgeous look because it's a really white and gold highlight. I want most of my highlight to be on the very top of my cheekbone, so that's why I start here, just placing most of the product. And then I'll go in and kind of blend it out, so drag it down a little bit, drag it up a little bit, over across my brow and up my temple. Then I take a little bit of my NYX highlight and just top that right off. Isn't that so gorgeous? Okay, so now since this video is already so long, I'm going to fill in my brows really quick off camera. If you want to see my eyebrow routine, it'll be linked down in the description box. Okay, brows are on. Now we're going to do our mascara. First, I'm going to start with the primer. I feel like I should have read more on this. Oh. So it can be used on its own as a deep conditioner for lashes at night and on a daily basis under mascara. Day after day, lashes look stronger, smoother, and more beautiful. I'm excited that it has nourishing properties in it and that you can use it on its own. I think that's really, really cool that over time it's gonna actually help my lashes. Okay, so I feel like I have a nice even coat of that. I feel like it's keeping my lashes super separated. So I don't know if it's necessarily giving me a ton of volume, but they look really long. I'm actually gonna go in with my favorite volumizing mascara. This is Jordana's Best Lash Extreme. So I'm really just concentrating this on the base of my lashes, not really combing it through the ends because that's what's gonna make it super clumpy. Okay, so they're looking pretty good, maybe a little bit spidery. I'm gonna finish up with this eye and the lower lashes, and I'm sure it's gonna look a lot better. Okay, so my lashes are definitely looking a little bit clumpier than I normally like them. Some girls love this look and I don't necessarily hate it. Like looking at myself, I'm like, okay. But I just definitely don't ever do this much mascara. And then in the meantime, I went ahead and opened up the little lippies that we're gonna try. And look how cool this is. I don't know what to try. Okay, so I think I'm gonna try this lip gloss, which to me looks like the brightest one in here. And then just so you guys know, this shade is called Cruise number 676. And it is one of the lip glosses. Why didn't I read that these are like sheer? So I'm gonna try putting a lipstick on and then the lip gloss. So this lipstick is also in the shade Cruise, but the number is 465. Ooh, this is a pretty color. Oh my gosh, love. This honestly feels so moisturizing. It does not feel like I have a lipstick on at all. Okay, I'm taking that Cruise lip gloss now. So I definitely have to get used to that lip gloss. It's like a really thin, almost watery consistency. It looks super, super nice though because it's that really like wet, glossy gloss look. Okay guys, so that's it for this chit chat get ready with me. I really hoped you liked this style of video with kind of a little mini haul and first impressions. So please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up for me if you did like it. I love you guys so much and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!